Welcome back to Decodiva, your go-to channel for vintage home decor inspiration with a modern twist. Today, we're stepping into the world of timeless charm and contemporary flair with a spotlight on the one and only Martha Stewart. Get ready to learn how she masterfully crafts a modern vintage entryway in 2025. If you're passionate about blending old-world elegance with new-age functionality, you're in for a treat. In this video, we'll decode the elements Martha Stewart uses to design a stunning and practical entryway that welcomes you home in style. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below. Let us know your favorite vintage decor tip. Your support helps us keep bringing you curated inspiration straight from the world's most iconic design minds. Martha Stewart's aesthetic is all about polished comfort. She blends vintage finds with clean modern lines, always choosing pieces that evoke both nostalgia and ease. Her entryways are never cluttered but always full of charm. She's known for repurposing antiques in clever ways. Think an old sewing table reimagined as a mail station, or vintage lanterns turned into wall sconces. These touches give an entryway character without sacrificing functionality. Color plays a major role in Martha's vision. She leans toward muted tones like sage, ivory, dove gray, and dusty blue, colors that create calmness and highlight patina-rich textures. The first element Martha always considers: the walls. She often uses beadboard, wainscoting, or subtly textured wallpapers to evoke a sense of age and craftsmanship. In 2025, she's opting for eco-friendly wallpaper with vintage botanical prints, paired with low VOC paints in heritage hues. These walls set the tone the moment you enter the home. She might even add a stenciled motif along the top edge of the wall or incorporate a salvaged wood accent wall for added dimension. It's all about storytelling through materials. Martha's floors are always warm and welcoming. In a modern vintage entryway, she prefers reclaimed hardwood or checkerboard tiles in soft tones like beige and cream. She often layers in a Persian or Oriental runner, vintage or reproduction, to soften the look and introduce a pop of color. Rugs are key for grounding the space and making it feel lived in. For 2025, she's experimenting with natural fiber rugs like jute or sisal, offering sustainability without compromising style. These materials bring texture while keeping things neutral. An entryway table serves as both a functional station and a style statement. Martha typically selects a piece with antique legs or a time-worn finish, often thrifted or handed down. She pairs this with a sleek modern lamp or a sculptural vase to create contrast. It's that mix of old and new that makes her signature look come to life. Drawers are essential. They hide clutter like keys, sunglasses, or loose mail, helping the space stay neat without losing its warmth. Mirrors are a must in Martha's entryway design. They reflect light and make small spaces feel more expansive. Her go-to is an antique gilded frame with authentic aging. In 2025, she's also using distressed metal or painted wood frames that match her palette. These mirrors add charm and a sense of history, even if they're newly made. She recommends hanging a mirror at eye level above the console table, ideally opposite a window or lamp, to maximize light reflection. Storage doesn't have to be boring. Martha integrates old wooden crates, woven baskets, and vintage trunks to store shoes, umbrellas, and seasonal gear. Wall hooks made of brass or cast iron offer both utility and style. She arranges them symmetrically for a clean, intentional look. For 2025, she's promoting concealed storage options too, like benches with lift-up lids or cabinets with soft closed doors, all in vintage finishes. Lighting sets the mood as soon as you walk in. Martha often selects a statement pendant light, like a glass schoolhouse fixture or an antique lantern. Table lamps with ceramic bases and linen shades add warmth and elegance. Sconces with candle-like bulbs can frame a mirror beautifully. In 2025, she's embracing LED smart lighting hidden within vintage-style fixtures, offering both sustainability and sophistication. Plants breathe life into an entryway. Martha always incorporates potted greens, from simple ferns to topiaries in aged terracotta pots. She sometimes uses dried flowers in antique vases for a lower maintenance option that still feels charming and rustic. Her 2025 tip: mix real and faux botanicals for a look that's both lush and low effort. The trick is using quality faux stems in antique containers. Martha believes artwork should have meaning. She selects vintage botanical prints, landscape paintings, or old maps, often sourced from estate sales or flea markets. These pieces are typically hung in gallery walls or layered on shelves, mixing frames of different eras to keep things eclectic yet curated. This year, she's also advocating for personal touches, framed family photos in sepia tones or children's sketches in ornate frames to make the space feel lived in. A seat in the entryway adds function and charm. Martha uses everything from antique hall benches to reupholstered piano stools. In 2025, her go-to is the vintage boot bench, a wooden bench with cubbies underneath for shoes and seasonal storage. She often layers in a ticking striped cushion or crocheted throw to soften the look and create cozy appeal. Martha is a master of seasonal updates. For spring, she adds fresh tulips in milk glass vases. In fall, dried wheat bundles in ceramic crocks. She rotates accents like doormats, wreaths, and even lamp shades to reflect the mood of the season while keeping the core design consistent. In 2025, she encourages using natural materials for these accents. Think burlap ribbons, wooden signs, and handmade clay ornaments. Your nose knows it's a Martha entryway. She always includes a scent, whether it's a lavender sachet in a drawer, a beeswax candle, or a simmer pot on the nearby stove. Scents are tied to memory, and Martha plays on that nostalgia with vintage-inspired fragrances like rose, citrus peel, and cedarwood. Her 2025 upgrade. Reed diffusers in apothecary bottles placed discreetly on the entry table, beautiful, subtle, and long-lasting. Small details make a big difference. Martha incorporates antique keys, skeleton lock plates, brass bells, and mercury glass trays as decor. These items are often non-functional but rich in history, a visual nod to the past that sparks curiosity. In 2025, she's styling curated vignettes, a stack of vintage books, a hand mirror, and a porcelain dish, grouped with intention. Texture brings depth. Martha layers linen curtains, wool rugs, ceramic pots, and metal trays to create a multisensory space. She often mixes glossy with matte finishes, polished brass beside worn wood, or a velvet stool under a chippy wall hook. This year, she's adding hand-woven wall hangings and embroidered runners to further enhance the tactile richness of her entryway palette. For Martha, the entryway is a teaser of the home's overall style. She makes sure the elements reflect what's to come, whether it's cottagecore charm, French provincial, or farmhouse modern. This cohesiveness creates flow, so your home feels intentional from the first step inside. She suggests repeating colors or motifs from the living room or kitchen in subtle ways, like a shared vase color or recurring botanical theme. Even Martha embraces smart tech, but with a twist. Think vintage switch plates for modern dimmers, or an old postmaster's box reworked into a smart speaker cabinet. She uses smart bulbs inside antique lamps and discrete charging stations inside vintage drawer consoles. "2025 is all about invisible tech with historical charm, a balance that feels fresh yet familiar." To replicate Martha's modern vintage entryway, she recommends mixing sources, flea markets, estate sales, Etsy, and small batch artisan shops. Big box stores like Target and Pottery Barn also carry vintage-inspired pieces in their 2025 collections, especially under curated Martha Stewart lines. She also highlights the importance of patience. The best finds are often discovered over time, adding meaning to every corner of your space. There you have it, your ultimate 2025 guide to creating a Martha Stewart-inspired modern vintage entryway. We hope this video gave you ideas to bring timeless charm and contemporary function to your own front door. Let us know in the comments which element you'll be trying first: the antique mirror, the seasonal wreath, or maybe that perfect entryway bench. We'd love to hear how you're personalizing your space. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more vintage-inspired home decor tips right here on Decodiva. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.